all these kind of variations on damaging and things like that. And now you're lifting at the 50-pound weight, you're lifting a 100-pound weight, you're lifting a 50-pound weight, but you're on fire.
That's really good direction. A lot of the time it's just that you get hit. Well, where? In the face, in the gut? Am I hit with a sharp object, a blunt object? Is it kind of,
I found byword, they're usually very specific. Being sliced open with claws. Go. And they're on fire.
That is a gift.
I think one situation that sticks out to me that it's not necessarily the line, it's the context in which the line was given. And I was in this video game where I was a dateable character, and there's a obviously when the relationship builds, little cutscenes unlock and you can have more conversations with your friend, yay. And so when it comes to the climax of the relationship, the person in question breaks into your house while you're sleeping and confesses their love to you. And so...
See you.
and the worst part was, it was a Japanese game, so you have to match the timing. And the word for the way he said I love you was skida. So I had to say I love you and make it match that timing. So it can't, like the way it ended up, because I dated myself so hard in that game, was I got to the point where he broke into my house. And then I was like, oh, hey, I have to guess who you are because for whatever reason my eyes weren't open. So then I guessed it correctly. And then he just is right there in your face. And he says, I love you!
That always wins me over.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That's how I met my wife, actually.
She's a special gal.
Hey, howdy. I have a question about websites, if I could just get that out there. Whenever you're actually building this, what do you think directors look for, or what particular elements did you make sure to include in that?
The main thing I have on my website, the thing that really, it's mainly for people who are coming to hire me, although it's also becoming a connection point for fans, which I'm sorry guys, I'm really behind on that part. My main thing is a click and play on the first page, on the home page, for all demo reels. That's the main thing. Like, no searching, no nothing. And also, I've got to change mine so it's not Flash, because not everybody can run Flash.
Yeah, definitely make it, like, smartphone compatible. Flash is not smartphone compatible.
No. Flash is not smart anymore.
My website is Facebook and Twitter, so yes.
Mark has a dinosaur for a phone.
Yes, it's true.
Show them your dinosaur.
Yeah.
No, don't be scared. It's not that.
Look how thick it is. This is the phone that I travel to the States with. I live in Canada, so this is like
the phone. He doesn't have one in Canada.
Yeah, I got this like 7 years ago, and it was an old piece of crap then. So don't ask me about websites.
Like make sure all your demos are on the front page, and for you especially, I'd focus on commercial and promo, because you're Nick, right?
That I am.
Yeah, listen to this guy's voice. It's crazy.
Welcome back, by the way.
Huh?
Welcome back, by the way.
Yay, thank you.
Nick, though, don't underestimate your possibilities in games and stuff. Just get some good, strong acting classes under your belt, because your voice will sound more formal and more presentational than you intend it to. So work on like messing up and being super, super real with your reads in the acting side. Yeah.
I think that's a really difficult thing, especially for singers, because we're so used to, dictating clearly, especially if we're not singing popular music or pop music. As a voice actor, like when I took lessons with people, they were always like, you speak too much. And my primary thing is kids. So that especially is like, you need to focus more on slurring your words and stumbling and not pronouncing things correctly.
Being casual, yeah.
I just want to know, you've all voiced so many characters over the years. Do you have a favorite or one you have a soft spot for? And if not, do you have a line that really sticks out to you?
Who wants to take this first?
Considering that Commander Shepard basically paid my mortgage, I would have to pick him, yes.
I think for me, the one that was the most sentimental was Natsuki in Summer Wars, because I don't know how many of you have seen that. Thank you. I guess a lot of you. But as a lot of you know, it has a lot to do with her relationship with her grandmother. And I was actually raised by my grandma and my mom, and my grandmother had passed away a couple years before we reported on that. So I dedicated my performance to her. So that one will always have a really meaningful place in my heart.
No, I don't want to answer My favorite character talked about poop.
That's good too. Don't make me pick is what I always say. Of course, I have a massive soft spot for Commander Shepard, and especially because that character is like Ripley in Alien. You know, written for neither a man or a woman. You know, we get to do this exact same thing. It's we need more of that.
Yes.
Yeah, and being Cinderella, it's pretty cool to be the voice of Cinderella, and I have a really soft spot for Jean Grey, all that stuff. There's a bunch of them. And Princess Morbox, like, to get to be that psychotic and insane, it's like therapy.
Hello. You're all super inspirational. I won't make this a Mass Effect show, but Jenifer Hale, your voice acting work as Commander Shepard changed my life. Meer, your work as Jethin in Dragon Age 2 also changed my life for the better.
Changed your life a lot.
Really obscure, but yeah, no.
I assume you slept with him.
Oh yeah, big time. I was gonna ask. This is a dumb question, but when you work, whether it's in a show or in an anime or in a video game, when you work with one character for a really long time, like obviously through games or I don't know, like a very serious, long-running thing, how does like that psychology develop, or how, I don't know, do you grow with that character? Do you feel that character grow?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Okay. Cool.
You get to play a character for a really long period of time because it becomes second nature, and they really do come to occupy a part of you. Somewhere in the middle of Mass Effect 2, I started dreaming in the Mass Effect universe. It's very funky. It's like being on a TV show or anything for a number of years. Just the depth that you get to go to because you've been with that character for so long. I find it taught me a lot about just trusting the material and being in, and you don't have to do anything with it. You just show up as that person and live in that moment. And it just really taught me an enormous amount about the craft.
Yeah, I'd say, it was a great experience to get to play Commander Shepard because, again, it was over the course of 3 games and with massive amounts of dialogue in each game, so you really got to explore the character. I mean, you mentioned Japan earlier, and, all of my stuff for Japan, for example, was done in one session. And that's often the way it is when you're playing video game characters. They'll be part of a session that was on one day, and you never get to revisit them. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to get to go back and get to know the character a little better. And when you come back to the game, like for the sequels or whatnot, it's like putting on a very comfortable set of clothes and getting to live the character.
Super cute. Thank you so much.
Thank you.